Welcome back, vlog 15. We've come up to the golf course again. One of the first ones I did was up here. So it'd be nice to see it on this really clear day. There's all Manchester in the distance. Freezing, it is absolutely freezing. Snow's on its way, no doubt. Oh, but yeah, very, very cold. Really happy to be up here doing this. I've fallen right behind with making these. Obviously, to get myself started, I said this on the last one, but like the first 10, I filmed them all and then kind of uploaded them and scheduled them, and then I thought, right, it'll be better if I'm more kind of current. There's no point me, if anyone ever does start watching these, you don't need to be in the middle of winter watching beachy ones or vice versa. So trying to get them a bit more up to date. And then was away for Christmas and I've missed a week already. So the whole thing I'm trying to do is be consistent. And I already missed 2 days. So yeah, making sure I can get back out and on it and doing these properly. I was going to record this tomorrow, and then my wonderful wife said, oh, I'm going to stay in and do activities with the kids. I've got all of this stuff to do with them and the new paint sets, and you go out and do a ramble on. And I thought, that's a good woman. So here we go. I've got to actually come out and do a ramble on. And there's going to be a tiny bit of structure to this one. I know. In as much as I'm just going to be talking about 2026, New Year's resolutions. And not in a cliche way. Maybe it is a little bit, but obviously I didn't drink all through 2025, just done a whole year of no alcohol. So if I do set a resolution or some sort of goal where I'd like to be in certain areas, I'd like to think I'll stick to it. Got a few people walking ahead there, so I'll just relax the pace. God, it is absolutely beautiful. It's freezing, but you're on this super bright, low sun. The sky is so blue. Anyway. Yeah, talking about getting a little bit of structure to a video. I saw one of these YouTubers the other night put a video up. If I was starting a YouTube channel in 2026, what would I do? And of course, I've read all these books on YouTube, and you always watch the successful YouTubers and see what they're doing and the tips and all the rest of it. And one guy said, a big part of it is obviously plan your videos, plan your thumbnails, plan your video. He says, know what you're going to say. He says, otherwise you're just rambling on, which tickled me because that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm just out here rambling on, just talking, which I don't mind in these early vids because it's practicing holding the camera, it's practicing talking to the camera, it's practicing the settings on the microphone, it's practicing how much the camera is on me, how much the camera is on Rio, how much the camera is filming the nice environments. I watch all these YouTubers and you go back and watch some of their older videos and the style has totally been adapted and totally changed, so I'm always up for that. But we've got to have structure to it. So this one is going to be about the year 2026 and what we want it to bring. Now I am jobless. I'm away from the distillery. Here I'm advertising here on my hat. And the knot of anxiety that the owners of this business, I was scared to say it on other videos, as if they're going to see this. They're never going to see this, Christ almighty. But if they do, again, it's just me being scared of people. But the owners of this business invented an incredible gin, just made up an incredible gin, totally by accident. Came up with a gorgeous bottle for it, and that's where their skill set ends. As far as managing staff, managing a business, running a business, actually talking to human beings, they're two of the worst people on earth that I've ever met for doing that. Again, everyone says, oh, you'd go out for a drink with them. Happily go for a drink with them, but yeah, to be managed by them, to have any business engagement with them, it was an absolute shit show and I hated every second of it. And I told you this in one of those first videos, like I used to buzz off it if the guy would ring me, because he's like, oh, it's my friend Carl. I'll beat that name. It's my friend X. And then when you're on the payroll, when you're actually working for them, you're like, this guy hasn't got a clue. He hasn't got a clue. And his wife's 1,000 times worse, just horrendously rude with people without, I don't even realise, I don't think they even know how stupid they both are, or how rude they both are, or how passive aggressive they both are. And they don't look back and see that many staff have left them over the years and they never want to change it. So it comes up to Christmas, asking me to work Christmas Eve. I've got 2 kids at home when I'm already leaving. So enough said about them, enough said about them. Yeah, the gin they make is unbelievable. Unbelievable. The whiskey, not so much, but the gin is incredible. And I will, no matter what I think of the 2 owners, I will always speak very, very, very highly of the gin they made. Because the gin is just an innocent bystander compared to their stupidity. And again, I was so scared to say that in case, oh God, I got loads of subscribers and they saw it. Now imagine if I got to the level of where I've got actual, like loads of subscribers, where random people from Mac are seeing these videos. Well, Christ almighty, that means I'm a YouTuber, that means I'm doing well. So if they do see it, I'm a success. But I think they would just be like, duh, what? No one likes us. Yeah, no one likes you. All your staff hate you. But anyway, let's not turn this into anything. That's negative. Might even cut that bit out. Right, so 2026, what do we want it to bring? 4 revenue streams. 4 revenue streams. Might start getting into telling you a bit about them now because I've teased them too much in previous vids, and I think I never want to say exactly what they are in case someone's going to take my video idea. So I've got Chef Rick, a link to that above, wherever. Really going to start ramping that up. A video a week, could be 2, could easily be 2. And if it's kind of my full-time job, I don't know why it wouldn't be 2, because I can film and edit a video in a day. And also you're cooking food, so everyone's going to eat. You've kind of got to do it. And it's like these ramble-ons. Rio needs a walk, don't you? Rio needs a walk, so I'm up here doing this anyway. So why not film it? And again, you see where I'm going with this. So yeah, so Chef Rick, making sure I'm doing that at least once a week. These are the aims for 2026. These are the New Year's resolutions. Let's have it. So Chef Rick, I would like Chef Rick, which is currently on 22,000 subscribers. I would like Chef Rick by the end of 2026 to be on. Pulls a number out of the air. I'd like to be on 40,000 subscribers. Come on. I'd like to double my subscribers, basically, in 12 months from a channel that I've had for 5 years. I'd like to double it. And you can do that, you can really do that, because if one of your videos catches fire and people start watching it again, like recently my Cornish pasty video, if one of my old videos kind of takes light, then that's good. You get a big audience from that, and keep consistently uploading new vids, which is what I'm doing. So yeah, I would like Chef Rick to get to 40,000 subscribers. Goal 1. This channel, ramble on. Yeah, let's get past these 2. I've got to get past them. Look how close they are. But maybe we can just enjoy the beautiful view for a minute. Oh. Oh, right, this channel. What's the goal for this channel? Currently 2 subscribers. And I said this as well, but the one video that's got a few subscribers, I'm pulling a bit of a stupid face in the thumbnail, which I never, ever, ever will do. I'll never do a fake thumbnail face. I can't even work out as well. What I'll try and do now is get a thumbnail. So, but because I've not got the front screen on, God, this is boring for you. Really must be if you're watching this. Wow, well done. But you want to. There is a front screen on this GoPro, and if I had the front screen turned on, I'd be able to see, like at the end of videos where I go, "Duh, click here for this or that." I actually know what I was clicking. Right, some people walking along here, so let's just turn the camera away from him. Oh, he's walking towards me. Dumb fuck. Hi. So where do we want this channel to be in 12 months' time? Regular uploads, constant improvement, good video production. Where can this be in 12 months' time? There's two numbers in my head. There's two numbers in my head, and do you know what? Who cares? I've got two numbers in my head. Either 1,000 subs or 10,000 subs. Yeah, let's just get past these people that are being a bit nervous with their dog. 1 second. Hiya. Rio, come on. So, 1,000 subs or 10,000 subs. Obviously, I can just, if I say, I'll go for 1,000. Or you could be my wife and say, no, go for 50 million. No, we've got to be realistic. Now, 10,000, you get a few, 1 second, Rio, come here. At 1,000 you can get monetized, so you can earn money from YouTube. And really, if I'm doing it for a year solid, putting out increased quality content and good vlogs and some interesting stuff, you've got to be over 1,000, haven't you? You've got to be. So we're going to go for 10,000 subscribers. 10,000 subscribers. This is all going to be watched again. If I make it to the end of the year, and if this channel is still going, which it is, of course, I'm saying that facetiously, but we'll look back at this, we'll do a review at the end of 2026 and see what actually happened, how far we got. So we're going for 40,000 on Chef Rick, 10,000 on Ramble On. I'll be very, very, very happy with that. 10,000 subscribers, plus you can then start getting a few sponsors. So yeah, that's what I'm going for, 10,000 subscribers on this channel. I'm going to completely improve the quality, have some nice structure to it. Obviously we're moving house, so there's going to be so many amazing areas for us to explore and go walking and see different places, see different things. It should be great. So that's the aim of those two. A little side one, this is happening next week actually. So on the 7th, Wednesday the 7th, Rio has an operation on his body. It's okay, Rio, it's okay. So you may have seen, well, if you've seen any of these videos, any of my videos previously, you'll see Rio has got a bit of a problem right now with his back legs and his bottom. And so he's going to get this operation on his bottom next Wednesday, sorry. From that point, we're then going to get him acupuncture and all the rest of it, and we're moving into a totally new area, massive amounts of countryside for him, giving Rio a good life. Big open fireplace for him to relax in front of at night time. So we're going to improve Rio's condition throughout 2026. He's still got it, he's still as gorgeous as ever. It's just you just don't want him to be in any pain at all. I want him to be totally happy. So yeah, that's going on with Rio. That's happening next week. That's a nice little one. The house move, may as well tell you about that before I get onto the two main ones. House move's going, yeah, it's going well. We've signed contracts. We're now just waiting for solicitors, as is always the case with house selling. I allegedly, like I said, this is the first one I've ever sold. But should all be good. Should be in there end of Jan, early Feb. We'll find out on Monday. Because Monday's the 5th. So yeah, people were in work yesterday and whatever else. But really, I'll start hounding them from Monday. So yeah, the house sale's got to go through. Once that's in order, I mean, once we're in the new house, everything is just, Christ, the whole world changes. Not to be anywhere near. Yeah, I've said in other videos, like not bumping into people in Macclesfield that I cannot be asked bumping into anymore. Starting my new life, just slightly further away. Anyway, my two little businesses. So the one I told you about where a few videos back where I got lost in the forest and I was like, I've got this, my mate's told me this amazing idea. He's told me this amazing idea. It's a great little idea. And what we're going to do is going to make custom pens. You chip your car, little chip, put your reg into my website. We know the exact colour of your car. There's not like just red, blue, yellow, green. Every car has an exact paint code to it. So you put your reg in, we know your exact paint code. We send you out a little pen in your exact colour and a dead simple step-by-step kit, super easy on how to remove that chip. A little bit of a prepper pen, then your exact colour match, and then a little polisher at the end, and that's it. Dead simple little kits. Now there's a lot goes on behind the scenes to that, the way you mix the paints, the systems behind it, the website, the marketing. I'm going to be doing non-stop marketing, paint mixing and all the rest of it. Let's just film for a sec. Hi there. And can all be run from home as well. So I love the idea because it's simple, it's straightforward, it's not going to be a mega expensive product at all, but it's going to be a very high quality product. There's a couple of other companies who do it already, but they don't do any marketing whatsoever, any. Pens aren't the best looking things you've ever seen when they arrive. It took nearly 2 weeks to get here. No instructions around it, or very, very minimal, difficult to follow instructions. The websites are all, you know, cookies this, click that here, log in this. I'm like, no, I just want simple, clean, easiest marketing in the world. Just selling these paint match pens. And again, I'll take you on a journey of how the business goes, what that looks like, setting it up, doing the website, buying the paints, all that. You're going to come on the journey, but whoa, fucking hell, I'm going to fall here on this hill. So, business one, oh, here we go. This they're going to be sledging on this in the next few days. I can tell I can tell if it starts to snow. Oh God. I'm going to fall on the hill. Oh, here we go. Could you get past me before I fall over, please? I don't embarrass myself.
I'm a soft landing.
Come on, don't fall. I'm all right. So yeah, in my head, it's easy. It's a really, really easy little business. As long as you do it well, as long as you do everything behind the scenes and you price it at a point where it's worth taking a punt on. It's not going to be hundreds of pounds at all. And again, no one's marketing. No one's doing any marketing around these sort of things whatsoever. So knowing what I know about YouTube and getting on the socials, the TikToks and all the rest of it, and promoting a really, really, really simple, really straightforward little paint match pen. Easiest thing in the world. That's business one. We'll get into that in a lot more detail, Oh, here we go. Yeah, we'll go into that in more detail. It's funny because, oh hello. Rhea's getting hounded, of course. Little dogs, like little men in pubs. He's got to shout and shout and shout. Hi there. Oh, go on, Rhea. Yeah, I've had this in my life before where you get an idea. You don't want to tell anyone because you think, all right, anyone who watches this is now going to go and set all this business up, but it don't work that way. But I don't know how much more I can say. Like, not that I can say. What I'm going to do, just rant on and on and on and on and on and on about it. There's minimal investment, basically. In a perfect world, you'd have a machine that just mixes the paint for you. That would be the perfect world scenario. So registration comes in. Bip. Okay, Rick, that's an Audi in Snow White. Don't even know if that is a paint colour. And the combination to make Snow White is, boom, this exact recipe to make Snow White using pigments. So in a perfect world, you'd have a machine that'd go, it'd just mix it all for you and squirt out the perfect amount of paint, but you can't really do that for small quantity paint pens. You have to use a pigment, a powdered pigment. Okay, so look at it. So, it's really interesting, it's dead interesting. And also you think, what if I want to make every single colour of paint ever? What, do I need a million different pigments? No, you don't. You need a few base pigments. And from that, using the right recipe, you can make anything. And then I've got all these nice ideas around how it's going to be packaged and all this. And to get your own little custom pen, just for your pride and joy. Obviously, you get a massive chip in your car, a gigantic dent. There's nothing I can do with my pens. You got to take it to a garage. Oh, go on, Ruby. But yeah, tiny, tiny little chip, just a little microscopic something. You just want to fix yourself on your pride and joy. You get one of these pens, 48 hours, you've got it. It'll last you as long as you kind of look after it. And you've always got it there in your toolkit or your glove box. So this little touch-up pens, nice profit margins on them, but not massive money for every single one you sell. But if you get enough orders coming in through the day, it could be quite a healthy little business. And it's the one that my friend told me about. He's in a similar industry and he said, oh, you know, if I could do anything, I'd just do this, but it's a bit of a conflict of interest for me. Keep going, Ruby. Hi there. Keep going, Ruby. So yeah, because he gave me this idea, I definitely want to involve it. I don't really want to work with anybody else. I can do this on my own, but guy needs rewarding in some way for the idea if it becomes successful. So yeah, we'll get into that. Bloody hell, we'll get into that in like massive amounts of detail. And again, if someone sees this video and goes, oh yeah, I'll have that idea. Well, who's seen this video? With great respect to me, like 2 subscribers, not many massive views yet, and I'd love it if it was. Like I said in that video where I got lost in the forest, if this was a video like watching someone who's gone from basically full on midlife crisis mode of I took a low paid job to go and try and be happy. I've been like massively depressed is a bit much, but I've been very down about the whole thing, to selling the house, freeing up money, changing everything about what we're doing in life to pursue happiness in a sensible way. That's what this channel's about someone starting a vlog with no money and hopefully making a success of themselves and their life. So yeah, that's project 3. So we've got Chef Rick, Ramble On, Paint Match Pens, and then the final one. Rio, come on. Oh, this has been a ramble on, but a little bit of structure. At least now you know where I'm actually going. And my old boss, he actually lives around here, so you're probably going to drive past. Come on, on the pavement. Hello, mate. Not your mate. Anyway, cut that out. So, oh yeah, the final one. Silly little business. There's these things like word clouds. Where's Ria? Come on, Riri. A word cloud. So you take a big body of text, a speech, a lecture, whatever, and you drop it into, you can make a word cloud out of it. So let's say the top 20 words you used, or the top 20 words that were used in that speech, we call it a speech for argument's sake, top 20 words that were used in that speech. The more a word is used, the bigger that word is. You can cut out filler word, if, and, the. And so at the end of a speech, a podcast, a conversation in a pub, you can see what words you're saying all the time. And if you found there were certain words you were saying that were really, you were trying to get rid of, all the time, or forever saying like management speak and all that sort of stuff, you could see that in your speech patterns and edit them and change them. Now, this is not a tool for, oh yeah, so you can take a body of text and make just one of them, you just do that. And what I was wondering was, could you have a live one? So as you're talking, on an app, appears your word cloud, all the words that you're saying. But then you can look at it afterwards and go, Jesus Christ, look at how many times I say, How many times have I said me? How many times have we said projection, or whatever it might be if it's a businessy thing? And I thought that'd be an interesting little app, just a totally free app. Could you do it? Of course you could, the coding's straightforward enough. And where you go onto the app and you just press go. And then when me and my friend are just chatting away in a pub, you can see on the app, come on, that my friend has said, I don't know, hate, like so many times. And then you realise bloody hell, Rick, I've been chatting away for an hour and look, hate has been the predominant thing I've been saying, or whatever it could be. So it's just a bit of fun for people to have, totally free. There'd be no signing up. You don't sign up for this. You don't log on for this. You don't click cookies for this. It's just an easy thing. You just go straight on, boom, boom. We don't record anything you say. It's just done. Just a fun little app. Call it like ThinkSpeak or something. I don't know. Not even come up with a name for it. But then if you want to customize it, so you want to change the font, you want it to alert you if you've said a word too many times, you want it to flag swear words, or you want it to be able to take out swear words or whatever, then there's a premium version, £5 a month. You would never need the premium version unless you really wanted to get a bit clever and have a bit of fun with it, or use it in a business sense or whatever else. £5 a month for the premium version. So that's my other little idea. And you know, it may come to nothing, whatever. Why would I even say that, it may come to nothing? It's the simplest idea in the world. It would cost me really nothing to set it up. And it's the fourth of my businesses that we're going into 2026 with. So, one more time with feeling. Chef Rick, 40,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Oh, that'd be good. That'd be good. Ramble on. 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. The thought of 10,000 people actually subscribed to watch me kind of ramble on and talk and do all the rest of it is so exciting. Can't quite, when I saw that I've got 2 subscribers now, I've got 2 subscribers. It's January 2026, I've got 2 subscribers. And the feeling makes you so happy. Oh, and I've got 100% like rate as well, like ratio. So those who have bothered to actually click like No one's clicked dislike. I've had a few dislikes on Chef Rick videos. Obviously, the majority have been likes, but occasionally someone like, I don't like this. No one of the 50 people who've watched these videos has said, has bothered to click I don't like that. Some have just gone, no, not for me. But no one's clicked, no, I don't like that. It's pretty amazing. So yeah, so Chef Rick 40,000, Ramble On 10,000, Paint Match Pen turning a profit. It has to make a profit. That's my only goal with Paint Match Pen, make a profit. So anything that I spend in paints, pigments, the website, postage, ordering my pen cases from China, printing my labels, designing my labels, doing any sort of stuff like that. As long as the business turns a profit, that's my goal year one Paint Match Pen. Right there. And ThinkSpeak or Word Cloud or whatever the hell I'm going to call it. Let's go for 100 downloads of the, or 100 payments to the premium package. They're the goals for 2026. There's obviously, you know, a lot of other things around this, and now I would just get to a point of rambling on, which you don't need. But they're my business goals for 2026. And saying them out loud, saying them to you, oh my God. It's very, very exciting. And to have no boss, to do the school run, to know I've got money in my bank, and that my dog's had his surgery, and my wife's happy. She's got some great bookings. Obviously, I've told you this maybe before. She does luxury holidays for people. But she only got like 5 clients, but you only need one big client, and she's got 5 really good ones. We're all going to be doing a lot of traveling in 2026, so yeah, she can bring a few quid in. I can be a bit of a kept man, so I'm allowed to work on my little projects that I've just told you about. And you'll be there for the whole journey. I'm going to be documenting this whole thing. That's a lovely pub, by the way. Church House. Just lovely. Oh. Oh God. Hi there. This is a walk we've done hundreds and hundreds of times. It's going to be interesting going to the new place and having all new walks to go on, because again, as I think I finally told you in the last video, the weird feeling, the weird knot in my stomach I get when I walk around a lot of places in Macclesfield. And I felt like when we had our restaurant in Mac, I knew everybody. I was out and about. I was very much a recognisable face in the town. And then when we closed, I've said this in a previous video, vlog 4, I think. When we closed, I was too embarrassed to go to, wow, look how they've done that. Lovely. I was too embarrassed to go like to Tesco or whatever else. I didn't want to be seen by anybody. And now it's not like that. I just feel I've made this distillery my identity a little bit. So I'm sort of known for that now. All of a sudden I'm not with the distillery anymore. And I'm doing my own projects, and I'm doing them out of, you know, my little place in Mac with no money at all. I feel totally stranded, totally isolated, and I feel this weird knot in my stomach every time I'm around. So yeah, being able to come on some of these walks, maybe for the last time, honestly. There's certain places, like, it's a beautiful pub at the end of this road called Sutton Hall. Of course it won't be the last time I ever go to Sutton Hall. I go to Sutton Hall in my life, but I'll never do, I can't see myself doing this route around Macclesfield Golf Course. Why would I? Because I'm moving somewhere with the most incredible walks you could ever imagine. Got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, thousands of walks I've never done. All with just incredible scenery. So the things that we're going to go and see on these ramble-ons, and But yeah, it feels like a change is coming. This bit of Mac, to be fair, I've always loved walking around here. It's just the nicer bit. You're Sutton. Really, really lovely. Any other news for you? Can't think of anything there too. Probably other newsy things, but they're not. I probably should go into more detail about some of the little projects that I'm talking about working on, but again, feels like I've been talking on this one. I've said loads, but I'm not even halfway around the walk. I can't wait to get some new clothes. There's a silly thing. I don't buy clothes. Just certainly don't buy anything designer labels, but my clothes. I've been wearing pants. Look, these pants have had no zip on them. I've been wearing just these pants with no zip for about 6 months. 6 months been flying low. Can't tell you what that does to you as a man. Now you could argue, well, you could have got your pants fixed. No, the zip is snapped on it. I've had no money for them. They do the job. They're comfy. I have got jeans, like horrible shit old jeans if I need to try and look slightly smarter. I've got no trainers. I tried to wash my trainers and I put them in the washing machine and the sole or all the glue come off the sole. So I basically wear wellies like all the time. This jacket, I'd love to zip it up, but the zip's broken on it, although the zip could actually be fixed on the coat. So I just feel this total scruff. I was, again, going back to that job for these fucking idiots. I was earning a very, 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 very low wage. Good commission structure, but they made it impossible to hit. You could hit that commission and start earning big money, year 2, year 3. And the time I was there, it was impossible, but like I say, these people don't know all about business, so. Anyway, so I've just been sat there for a year, 44 years old, 45 years old now, with not a penny, not a spare penny for a year, paying a mortgage, of course. Kids are all happy, kids are clothed and fed and have everything they could possibly want. But now I'm done with that, that's an old life, and we're changing, everything is changing. And the knot is slowly leaving my stomach. Slowly leaving my stomach. It's not gone yet, but it's going. I keep thinking all the time when I wake up in the morning, oh, is he gonna ring my boss? Well, no, he's not. But it takes a minute for you to get yourself out of that mindset of, is he gonna call? Right, yeah, let's make sure Ria gets past these people nicely. Oh. Hi there. Very polite, me. Very polite. So yeah, total mindset shift. Just having clothes again. Just having some new clothes. Having 4 businesses to work on that I've got the freedom to actually be able to work on. Because, like I say, Chef Rick already brings in money. And what we can't do is take our house savings and then just sit back and, you know, we've said this already, I can't just sit back and play the bloody PlayStation because it will soon go. You can have the biggest purse in the world, you can have a massive amount of money. But if you've not got anything going in, if you've got nothing going into the funnel, that money will soon go. So yeah, our whole thing now is having a nice big base of money and constantly putting money into it, funneling money in. And that's the plan for 2026. Oh, this is a lovely bit here. I'll film around here, we'll get up on the canal, walk back round. Time to go and chill. Oh. Come on, Rio. I have to watch the footage back then, but it looked like the guy in that Volvo was in that car was sticking a finger up at me. I'll review that Do a VAR on that one shortly. These are all lovely little cottages. I think there's probably going to have to be some editing done in my videos to make them less. I'm sure there's going to be a certain charm to the fact that I just let it record and just talk and talk. One thing about the new house, it's got to really look like where my current office is. Again, with a totally broken old office table, office desk, a broken office chair, everything just broken in there. You just feel horrible when you're in there trying to do anything. It's all bust and broke. Oh. But the new office in a new place is lovely. And it would suit a studio style. So to talk to the camera, you know, the fixed camera, like a proper vlogger, it would really suit that style. So whether or not I'd get onto that or who knows. Sorry, pal. Right, we're gonna go right here. Oh, hello. Right, hold on a minute, we've got traffic. Wait there, Rio, come here, stop. So hold on, we're going up this way. Oh yeah? Go on.
Oh, look at you.
Thank you.
It's my one and only favourite dog, German Shepherd.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
Friendly.
Super friendly. She's Rio. Super friendly. He's 8. 8 years old and yeah, a very good boy.
Oh, we've had 4 German Shepherds.
All right, thank you, Rio. Oh, excuse me.
Sometimes big black dogs, isn't it?
Yeah, he's so beautiful. So, but obviously for the abuse he gets off little dogs, it's a bit naughty when he'll shout at another dog because they all shout at him, and he normally just puts his head down and goes, "All right," you know, just like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Nice to meet you.
yeah, really.
Big bear.
Oh, I thought you were there. You go. I thought you were together.
Yeah, I'm on the boat.
Oh, very nice.
But yeah, we've had 4 of them, and we keep looking to thinking about getting another one.
He's our first. Have you had males, females?
Basically, I've had 3 males. I don't think I'd have a
No.
dog.
Yeah.
Because they're a lot easier to handle, I think.
Yeah.
But we've got got a couple of collies.
Oh yes.
So I don't understand. I can read German Shepherds, but I can't read.
They're just so clever as well, aren't they?
They're not stupid.
No, not at all.
Enjoy your day.
Thank you so much, and you. Lovely lady. Lady. I can't remember what I was absolutely rambling on about before. Talking about New Year, talking about monies, talking about, oh, my horrible desk. Maybe getting a nice, well, yeah, the new place, I could maybe sit there and be a vlogger or reviewer. I don't know. I very much enjoy doing it this style though, just coming out for a walk with Rio. Because it's like 2 birds, 1 stone. Where is he? Oh, there he is. Yeah. Get to film some content, and Rio gets his exercise as well. Oh, and it is beautiful, really, really, really beautiful today. We had a lovely Christmas. That'll be one as well, won't it? You know, I should be more talking about what's happened and the last few days and all the rest of it. So yeah, I've had a lovely Christmas with my family, mixture of my family and Amy's family. My in-laws are wonderful people. They live in Shropshire, so we get to go down there, and they've got a lovely house, and we get spoilt. And yeah, I'm well in with that family. Well in. Obviously, it's been 15 years, but they're just amazing people. Absolutely amazing people, and they love me. So it's nice because obviously I'm the chef and I just do everything. It's nice when you go to their house. You don't have to. Basically, you don't have to lift a finger. Just totally take care of you. Although there's no drinking, I introduce heavy drinking into that family. But this Christmas, obviously minimal, very, very, very minimal. They were all having a couple of drinks, but obviously it would normally be my job to be like making cocktails or, you know, let's get a bar going or whatever it was. So to not drink was a bit of a weird one. Doing a full year of alcohol, of being off alcohol. Underwhelming is my overall. Go on, Rio. No, not go on. I mean, go on. Yeah, I feel underwhelmed. I had a year off, a year no alcohol, and I always said I was never gonna, you know, midnight on New Year's Eve go open alcohol, drink. Let's drink. I don't want to. I don't care. Rio, out of the way. Yeah, I didn't want to start drinking straight away. And I'm sure I said this to you in the last vlog or a few vlogs ago, but I was listening to an interview with someone who'd come up to a year sober. And you 1 year sober, you go, all right, we'll celebrate. Well, how do I celebrate? Celebrate with drink. And I don't want to do that. I have no desire to. I was out with one of my mates the other day and we've enjoyed a good drink together at the right times. Go on, Rick. No. Keep going. And there'll come a time, right now, the fashion drink at the minute is Guinness. And I do enjoy a Guinness. So maybe I'm going to have a cold Guinness in the summer. I'm going to have a nice freezing cold glass of rosé in my new house in my garden. And I'm going to have a cigar and a whiskey one night. The only thing, this is kind of a nice feeling to know I can, if I want. But on the flip side, I don't really want to, or I don't want to, if you know what I mean. I think alcohol it went past being fun with me. It got to a point where it wasn't fun. And so, this year I'm looking forward to enjoying a bottle of wine with my wife, yeah. But to be honest, I'm looking forward more to going to like a festival and doing some other stuff there. It's a bit more my style. I think I'll be a lot happier than, drinking alcohol. So we'll see. But yeah, feeling of underwhelm. And I wonder if at 10 years sober, you're like, that's it, 10 years, everything's fantastic. Well, no, I don't know. I think once you've lost that magic, remember on the Amy Winehouse documentary, she's getting some incredible award presented to her by one of her heroes, and she's like, it's not the same without drugs. It's just boring. I kind of feel that a little bit, not really. Either. Yeah, not that life is boring without drinking drugs. Although they do amplify it ever so slightly, don't they? But, I mean, look at the smile on my face, I'm buzzing today. Why? Because I'm out in the fresh air, I'm exercising, I'm working, this is work. Doing this vlog is work. It's probably harder work listening to it or watching it, but this is it, isn't it? It's practice, we're just getting out there, I'm rambling on for God's sake. Oh. And I've told you my business ideas, we've set our goals. Maybe it could have been a 20-minute video, but now it's not, because we're looping around to the top of the golf course. We'll be back soon. Excuse me. Oh yeah, as well, one second, I'll put this away. Hi. Yeah, I noticed on the London video, I've fucking gozzed right at the beginning. And Amy was like, are you not going to edit that out? I felt horrendous. I hope you don't think I'm just one of the horrible people, but I can hear myself on a lot of these ones, like snozzing and gozzing all over the place. I'm sure, again, these are the early videos, the very early videos. And hopefully there's just a little bit of charm in them before the production gets ramped up. Oh. So there's the golf course. So the car is only just up there, but we'll end up walking around. Oh. Up and over the bridge, and then we're going home to make a sweet corn soup. Sweet corn soup with a little fresh salsa on top, followed by some pizzas. And then we're just gonna chill out with the boys. Oh my God, listen, just to date this thing, let's do some current events. Anthony Joshua. I'm a boxing fan, if you've not got this already. Again, in a previous video, I told you about how we heard about Ricky Hatton, how upsetting that whole finding out about poor Ricky Hatton was. Well, we're in the car the other day. BBC News comes on, the most somber tone ever on the reporter. He says, the British boxer Anthony Joshua has been involved in a car crash in South Africa. His two passengers have been killed. He goes, Anthony Joshua is fine in hospital. And I was like, oh, could you not have opened with, Anthony Joshua is fine, but he's been involved in this thing. Because both Amy and I, we love AJ. Really, really love him. Because he's been kind of, I think Anthony Joshua for us, he's been the backbone of no, he's not been the backbone of our relationship. Christ almighty. This is why you're supposed to fucking plan things. I'm going to start making statements that Anthony Joshua is the backbone of mine and Amy's relationship. No, he's not. But we got into boxing, or I got Amy into boxing by these big matchroom events, by the big AJ fights at Wembley. We've watched every single one of his fights, as in, obviously boxing 11 years, 12 years, we've watched every one of them. Always made a bit of a night of it. And so, yeah, we followed his career. And anyone watching this video will know who Anthony Joshua is. He's great looking, carved out of stone, amazing fighter, multi-millionaire, megastar. Ladies? They were the ones I saw on the hill before. So, and he's just had this fight with Jake Paul. So his profile has never been bigger. His star has never been brighter. And for him to be nearly killed in a car crash, and two of his closest friends, his personal trainer, to someone like Anthony Joshua, who is basically just a big block of muscle. Think how close you are to your personal trainer. And his strength and conditioning coach, Anthony Joshua, was strength and conditioning personified. So think how close he is with them two. And obviously there's conflicting reports, but it seems that just one half of the car was just destroyed and AJ was on the other half of the car. So he sat next to his mate, probably laughing and joking. And then within a split second, that half of the car is just gone and your two mates are gone. Hiya. Oh no, fuck off then if you don't want to say hiya back. So unbelievable, so sad. Feel so bad for him. Will he ever fight again? Who knows? But it was just extremely shocking news story. But thank goodness AJ survived. And yeah, he's probably the most famous man on the planet right now for all the wrong reasons. And I think if he could change that, he would. He didn't need the fame. But it's funny because obviously in England, we've all known about AJ. Like, he's been a big thing. He's the biggest sportsman in England. Probably the biggest celebrity in England. But in America, they didn't really know him. And so American people are now getting onto AJ. and going like, who is this like amazing looking hunk of black muscle? Yeah, that's AJ. So really sad, really, really, really sad news there. I don't even know why. Of all the current events I could have brought up, I suppose that's the one that's like stuck in my mind the most a bit. And yeah, listen, we're nearly back at the car, so let's let's recap. Probably thinking, no, let's not, Rick. Let's not recap. So let's run past before we get to the bridge. No problem. So, in closing, these videos are going to improve. I'm going to improve the quality. I'm going to plan them out. I'm going to improve the editing. And they're going to be always not a full week ahead. Go on. So there'll be no, I won't be like mad panicky scramble to get them done, but nor will they be banked. I'll have enough going. I think to come out and talk like this for, how long's this been? Probably nearly an hour. Just talking. This must be fucking miserable for you watching. So, yeah, we're going to make those mega improvements. Just 1 second.
Every single one. And then I kept sort of saying,
So yeah, we're going to improve the quality of this, so we know how it's going to work and what it's going to be. Come on, Ruby. We're going to get the paint match pens going, and that, when I'm doing all the paint stuff, I'll take you along for the journey, like how we're actually going to do it all and all that. Chef Rick's going to get better and better and better. My mad little word cloud thing, if that's going to do anything, I don't know. I spoke to one of my best mates the other day and I said, listen, I've got this idea, I'm going to tell him about the paint pens. I said, all I want you to do though is critique it. I said, don't tell me what I want to hear. If you don't think it's going to work, say it and properly like critique it. Oh yeah, no problem. So I tell him the whole thing and he's like, I wouldn't buy that. Is there a market for that? I was like, oh, fuck off. Critique the business idea. Don't tell me there's not a market for it. I said, of course there's a market for it. Anyone with a car who just wants to do a tiny little spot repair. Well, I wouldn't buy it for someone as a present. All right, that's fine. People would, in my opinion. God, this is really coming to a loose end. Oh, let's wrap this up with